Euthanasia or mercy killing is one of the subjects that has provoked controversy in the medical and legal community with countless problems. Some countries have even legalized euthanasia, and these countries have become a destination for many who have despaired of their life and decided to put an end to it. What is euthanasia or mercy killing? How legal is euthanasia? Why are some countries known for death tourism? Why did some states allow euthanasia and some other states decided to criminalize it? This channel is the world of international law and human rights. What is euthanasia? Euthanasia or mercy killing is the intentional ending of a life of a person who is suffering from a terminal painful illness. As long as the person and their family agree, euthanasia is legal. Different types of euthanasia: voluntary versus non-voluntary. If someone makes a conscious decision to seek help with ending their lives, it's considered voluntary euthanasia. The person must give their full consent and demonstrate that they fully understand what will happen. Non-voluntary euthanasia involves someone else making the decision to end someone's life. A close family member usually makes the decision. This is generally done when someone is completely unconscious or permanently incapacitated. It usually involves passive euthanasia, such as withdrawing life support from someone who showing no sign of brain activity. Controversy around euthanasia, pro and co arguments. Euthanasia has long been a controversial and emotive topic. There are many arguments both for and against euthanasia. Pro of euthanasia, arguments for euthanasia. They said that the right to die should be a matter of personal choice. They say legalizing euthanasia would help alleviate suffering of terminally ill patients. It would be inhuman and unfair to make them endure the unbearable pain. They added that every individual should be able to die with dignity. In addition to that, it can help to shorten the grief and suffering of loved ones. Cons of euthanasia, reasons against euthanasia. Mercy killing is morally incorrect and should be forbidden by law. It is a homicide, and murdering another human cannot be rationalized under any circumstances. They added, human life deserves exceptional security and protection. Advanced medical technology has made it possible to enhance human lifespan and equality of life. In addition to that, they said that family members influencing the patient's decision into euthanasia for personal gains like wealth inheritance. There are some aspects where there is a greater possibility of euthanasia being mishandled. In addition to that, they said that the prediction of a terminal diagnosis is rarely accurate. The position of the various legal legislation on euthanasia. Most laws consider euthanasia to be a crime whenever it occurs, even when with the victim's consent. I refer here to the legal situation in the United Arab Emirates, where the law stipulates that a patient's life shall not be terminated for any reason whatsoever, even at his or her request or the request of his or her guardian. A patient may not be discharged from a treating health facility unless his health condition so permits according to generally approved medical principle. This is the legal situation, by the way, in the majority of states. However, there are some countries that consider mercy killing a less serious crime than premeditated murder, and that is the crime that deserves a reduction in the penalty for the murderer, taking into account the noble motives. This is the case in the Syrian and Lebanese penal codes. The Netherlands, the first country in the world to legalize euthanasia. On 1st of April 2002, the Netherlands became the first country in the world to legalize euthanasia. After 25 years of debate in Dutch society about the possibility of euthanasia, the law stipulates the obligation to observe specific procedures in terms of the patient expressing a clear desire and that his suffering is great and incurable, and that at least 2 doctors agree to the procedures. Dutch legislation allows doctors and specialists called death assistance counselors to provide assistance to those who voluntarily seek death. Suicide tourism in Switzerland. People across the world come to Switzerland, where assisted suicide is considered a legitimate way to end one's life. Hence, it has earned the tag death tourism. According to Dignitas, a well-known organization that accepts non-Swiss applications, more than 90% of its members in 2018 were foreigners. As per Swiss law, it does not consider suicide a crime or assisting suicide as complicity in a crime. In order for an individual to obtain euthanasia, he only needs to prove 2 things. Number 1, that his mental powers are intact while making the decision. And the second one, his life bears suffering which makes him unable to continue his life. In a brief conclusion, euthanasia seems to have raised ethical, social, legal, religious and medical concerns in the international society. However, there is no universal consensus over whether euthanasia is right or wrong, leading to the current unprecedented ethical dilemma.